Hey guys, so the other day I obviously went to see Twilight Breaking Dawn, and pretty much during the entire first half of the movie throughout their wedding and honeymoon I just couldn't stop smiling. I thought they were so cute together, and I thought Bella looked really gorgeous on her wedding day especially. It just looked really natural, flawless, and not overdone at all. So that is what basically inspired me to do this makeup tutorial. So if you guys already saw the movie, then I really hope you loved it as much as I did. I'm so excited for the second part to come out. I can't even wait for it. And for my next video, I'm thinking about doing a tutorial on what Bella looked like at the very end of the movie after her vampire transformation. So just let me know if you guys would want to see something like that. I'm still debating on whether I want to do it or not. But yeah, enough chit chat. Let's just get started with the tutorial. So first I'm going to take my Maybelline Expert Wear Velvet Black Eyebrow Pencil. And I'm going to use a heavy hand because Bella had really dark and defined eyebrows. So I'm just going to follow the natural shape and just with small strokes pencil in my brows, a little darker than I normally would. Then I'm going to prime my lids, and I'm using my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is just the original one. Okay, so for the most part, her eyeshadow looks really matte and natural looking, except for the middle of her eye. It's just a really iridescent and glossy effect going on. So to create that, I'm just going to take a shimmery base that's around the same color as my skin tone, and I'm using this Makeup Forever Aqua Cream, and this one is in number 13. And this is what the inside looks like. You can tell it's really shimmery. I'm just using a really round, fluffy blending brush. This one's from the e.l.f. Professional Brush line. And I'm just going to really lightly swirl my brush in the cream product. And I'm just going to apply this on my lids with sweeping motions. And I'm taking it from my lash line all the way up into my crease, and even a little bit past my crease. So next I'm going to take my bhCosmetics 88 Matte Eyeshadow Palette. And first I'm taking a matte brown that's a little bit darker than my skin tone, and that's this one up here. Just taking a regular eyeshadow brush. Take that color and pat this first right on the outer third of my lid, kind of dragging it outwards a little bit towards the end of your brow. And I'm going to pat this on the inner third of my eye, making sure to leave the center of my lid alone. I'm just going to connect the outer third and the inner third of my eyeshadow into the crease right here. This way you're still leaving the center of your lid alone, because you want that to be the really shimmery iridescent color. And then I'm taking a small pencil brush. In the same palette, I'm going into a slightly deeper, darker matte brown eyeshadow. I'm going to first place this in my outer V. So it should create this kind of V shape right here. And again, I'm just going to drag the color outwards a little bit. And then I'm just taking another clean eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to use that and blend out the eyeshadow so there are no harsh edges. Okay, so for a highlight, I'm going to use a kind of off-white creamy shimmery color, and I'm going into my NARS Danmari blush palette, and I'm just going to use this highlighter color up here, and it's called Hungry Heart. So I'm going to take a small sponge tip applicator brush. I'm going to place that right in the inner corner of my eye. Make sure you blend it upwards into the rest of the shadows. You also want to take a little bit down onto your tear duct. And then I'm just going to take a clean finger, pick some of that eyeshadow up, and dust this right on my brow bone as a highlight as well. I'm taking a black eyeliner pencil, and this is 0 from Urban Decay. And I'm first going to smudge this right into my waterline. And this is just going to help make your lashes look really full. And then I'm going to smudge this right into my lashes. You don't want a really visible thick line. So to smudge that liner out, I'm taking a angled brush. I'm going to be using the darkest matte brown, which is right here. So I'm picking up some matte eyeshadow with the angled brush. And first I'm just going to pat this right on top of the liner in my lash line. And this is just going to help set it. And then I'm going to start smudging the very edge of the liner and smoke it out. And then I'm just going to use that same brown, and on my lower lash line I'm going to pat this right into the lashes because I want a really thin line. So Bella's eyelashes look really natural but still full and really dark. You don't have to apply fake lashes if you don't want to. You can just apply a really volumizing black mascara, but I'm going to just for the sake of the tutorial. So I'm using these Ardell single lashes. I'm only going to use about 3 or 4, and I'm going to place them all basically right at the outer third of my lash line. Then you want to dip the very tip of the lash into the glue just so it's got like a little white dot right here. And then you don't even have to wait for it to dry, you just want to press it into your lash line and then let go real quick, because if you hang on to it and you try and mess with it, the eyelash can like turn and twist all sorts of ways, and it's just really hard to maneuver. So moving on to the rest of the face, Bella has really flawless looking skin, although still it's really natural and not overdone. So I'm going to take my Revlon Photo Ready foundation, and I am in number 6 medium beige. And then I'm just going to take a flat top synthetic brush. I'm going to take a little bit of that foundation and squirt it right onto the top of my brush. And I'm only going to use about like half a pump. For concealer, I'm taking my Revlon Photo Ready concealer stick, and this one is in number 2 light. First going to apply this right on my under eye circles like that, but then I'm also going to bring it down the side of my nose and then connect it so it's like a triangle like this. And this is just going to help really brighten up your face and your complexion. So I'm just taking a regular foundation / concealer brush. And then just for more highlight, I'm going to apply some right in the middle of my forehead like that, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and then on my chin. And then you can also apply this on any blemishes or scars that you have. I'm just going to take my face powder and my kabuki brush, and I'm going to use this and set my makeup. Okay, so the glue is pretty much dried on my fake lashes, so I'm just going to finish up my eyes. I'm going to take my eyelash curler and really gently curl my fake and real lashes together just to bind them. And then I'm applying a really volumizing black mascara. And then I'm going to take a white eyeliner pencil, and this is Yeyo from Decay. And I'm just going to line my lower waterline with this just to help my eyes look more awake. Okay, so back to my face. I'm going to go into my NARS blush palette again. And I'm taking this matte bronzer right here, and this one is called Casino. I'm taking an angled contouring brush, and this one is from e.l.f. And I'm going to contour my cheeks really heavily because in the movie, Bella's cheekbones were really always well defined. And I'm also going to contour my jawline, as well as these sides of my nose. And then I'm taking a fluffy blush brush. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to take that same highlighter color that I used for the highlights of my eyes. And I'm going to dust this right above my cheekbones. And then just with a finger, I'm going to bring this down the very bridge of my nose. And then it doesn't look like she has a really strong blush on. It looks very, very faint. So then just with the same blush brush, I'm going to really lightly tap into this pink matte blush right here. And this one is called Desire. I'm just going to apply this right on the apples of my cheeks really lightly. Finally, for Bella's lips, it doesn't look like she has any color on at all. It just looks really glossy. So I'm taking a pink lip gloss, and this is Makeup Forever's Lab Shine Star Collection. And the number is an S4. This is what it looks like. You kind of want to go for like an apricot-y peachy gloss. So I'm going to take this, and I'm only applying this right on the center. And this is it for the makeup that Bella wore on her wedding day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. It's just a really natural look that you could wear out or even on your own wedding day. And stay tuned for my next video. Bye!